like 11, he definitely won them. 12, arguably, but so I thought it was a 115, 113 kind of fight. But I like what I saw for Richardson. He showed something completely different. He was hurt repeatedly in the fight. He came back, he showed a lot of heart. He gave us a brilliant fight, which is something that he gets criticised about sometimes. I don't think you can survive that against someone like a Matthias. But Lemos is good. I mean, I want to go back to the changing room and sign him up, really, because I think he's going to give us some great fights. But I thought Richardson showed a lot of heart in this tonight.
So with that being said, what grade would you give him?
Grade?
Yeah.
For heart, 10. I mean, I think that you can't just let someone back you up for the first 4 or 5 rounds, and that's what he did. And when he started to hold his feet, he was a lot more effective. So I think he will think that his performance was a 7 out of 10, but what we showed is great heart. So 10 out of 10 for heart, 8 out of 10 for performance.
How does that version of Hitchens go against Haney? What was that fight?
Different styles make fights. Haney against Richardson is a different kind of fight. That style is sometimes good for Richardson, but if you let someone back you up and override you and overrun you, then it's going to be a difficult night's work. So I think his style matchup goes well against someone who's technically sound and maybe not as aggressive and dangerous. But someone like a Matthias, who he's now mandatory for, that's going to be a tough night's work.
Eddie, speaking of style, are you at all hesitant to match him with Sandor Martin because of the styles?
Yeah, I mean, Devin told me yesterday, when I turned up to the gym, not yesterday, Thursday, he said, why did you tell people I'm vacating? And I said, well, I just presume you're going to. And he went, no. I said, all right, well, don't moan at the money to fight Sandor Martin. And he said, no, I like that. I hope he doesn't vacate because I want him to try and become undisputed. So he said to me, no, I want you to make the Sandor Martin fight straight after Ryan Garcia. And let's do it quickly in June, July, back at the Bay or whatever, and let's defend that title. But it's difficult when you put the numbers together for that. It's not a fight that, the zone, it's not a fight that people are going to be jumping to see, but you should be taking care of your mandatories. So, and that'll affect Richardson as well, because Richardson's like top 2 in the WBC. So if that title doesn't become vacant, he will fight the winner of Matthias against Paro, definitely, because you can't duck away from a world title shot, however dangerous those guys are. So yeah, I expect Devin to stop Ryan Garcia and then I think defend quite quickly against Sandor Martin.
Did he talk to you about being matched with Matthias for unification, Devin? Yeah.
He just wants to fight for all the belts. So, I know that he'll fight all those guys. I know what he's like. But I like the fact that he wants to chase the belts, even though you have to fight. I mean, poor Sandor Martin, everyone's giving him stick, but he's a good fighter. But sometimes you have to go through these mandatory defences. Just financially might not be what you're used to.
Is this, it was a good fight tonight, and, these fights make the sport just as much as other ones, but is it tough at all for you when you've maybe grown accustomed to promoting Devin Haney and Canelo in the bigger venues, and now it's Pacheco and Hitchens? And,
because that's all part of the journey. Mm-hmm. Coming up, obviously, we just did Joshua and Ngannou in Saudi Arabia. We've got Taylor Catterall coming up, so 11,000 tickets for that. We've got Fury Usyk coming up that we're involved with. We've got 3 fighters on the undercard. Haney Garcia in a couple of weeks. So you can't, when you're doing a show every week, not every show is going to be a blockbuster, but you've got to invest in the talent coming through. Diego struggled a bit tonight. I thought he won, but he's got to improve if he's going to dominate the division like we're building him up to do. But I think really it's not just about the bright lights, it's about content, and I think tonight was a good show and I think it was a great main event.
Eddie, what did you think of Claressa and Bumgarner?
Yeah, we just said I like the fight. I think it's a great fight. I mean, wow, who wouldn't watch that?
The whole world will watch.
Yeah, but it's just size. I mean, look, Alicia is 130 pounds, undisputed champion, and Claressa's 160 pounds, 168. She's boxed at 154. She'd have to come down. I thought they discussed 147. She said 154. So I don't know.
Hey Eddie, what's going on with Alicia? I know that they had the purse bid for her next fight, but what's going on with her contract with matching?
So she has 1 fight left with us, and then we have matching rights beyond that. So her manager won the purse bid, which is a bit weird, but with a big bid. I mean, paid nearly double what we bid and treble what the other bid was. So that's a good financial opportunity. He'll put that fight on because he won the purse bid. And then we're talking about an extension already. You know, we've been working with Alicia for a long time. She had some great nights with us. Hopefully they'll continue. And hopefully, I don't think there's many fights out there for Claressa Shields. Like, who else is there for her to fight, really? So she'll really like that fight because she thinks but she's going to have to make that fight fair. She's got to come down to an uncomfortable place because she's huge in comparison to Alicia. She's isn't she? She's a much bigger woman. So you've got to make it uncomfortable. You can't just make it a weight where she makes easy and Alicia has to come in at 147 and eat to get there, and she's giving away £8, or 15, 16 pound on the night. So I think she's got to decide the lowest she can go, and Alicia's got to decide if she's up for the challenge.
What did you make of Benavidez Canelo not happening?
I mean, it's not happening now, but who knows what's going to happen? I think Canelo's move to give you his number, which was a big number, whether that's his actual number or not, why not? He's saying to the world, if you want it, you've got to pay for it. And there is big money for big fighters out there at the moment. That's too much, in my opinion. But who knows how close they can get? But David was here tonight. He's having a great time, he's a hell of a fighter.
We did do a tournament at 140. It's a really hot division. You have some of the fighters. You invite out the promoters. What about it?
Listen, I'm really, if you look at Canelo against Munguia, is on Amazon, but it's also on DAZN, right? I think there's no reason, if Subriel Matias beats Liam Paro, which is a really good fight, I think we should make Pitbull against Matias in a unification fight with PBC. And I'll go to Louis de Cubas because he's my mate. And hopefully he goes to Al Heyman and says, do you want to do that fight? Because you've got the model in place. It can go on Prime. It can be distributed on DAZN as well. You've got Mexico against Puerto Rico in a unification. That's a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. It's so easy to make,
What about making Teofimo and Haney on the other side?
Yeah, but Teofimo wants I don't know, 15, 20 million for those kind of fights.
Do you think that there are a lot of hurdles when it comes to unifications at the 140 division?
Only if someone wants to make a hurdle. What you've seen Ryan and Devin do, which is the same as what you saw Ryan and Tank do, is all the money in the pot, and we agree to split, and then we split the money. So if Teofimo says to Devin Haney, it's 50-50, unification, we keep the money, the fight's done. Subject to what Bill and Dev, but I would think the fight's done. But you don't work off guarantees in that respect, and that's why Ryan made so much money in the Tank fight, because rather than taking a purse, he took a split of the show. Now sometimes it don't work out as good, but if it's a big fight, like Teo says it is, it's your money. So that's the easiest way to do the fight. And I would do the same with Matias and Pitbull. Let the fighters, split the money. We do some PBC fights, some matchroom fights. Maybe we fight each other. We've got loads of fights to make. I wonder if Mr. Heyman will go for it. I think it'd be great for boxing.
Are you planning?
Claressa, how many rounds does it go?
Are you planning on?
I get about 4.
Why so much?
Why so much? Boy, we got 10.
What's the lowest you can do? What do you reckon?
54.
54.
That's the lowest I've been.
What's the lowest you can do?
I haven't fought at 146. I was 16. I'm 29.
Yeah.
Happy belated, by the way.
Thank you. I just turned 29.
I know, happy
Almost 30. I
belated.
can't believe it. But now look, I have to run up on her ass and let her know, quit fucking playing with me. Like, why you think everything? She think that she can just like clout chase off me and think that I was so nice to her. She feel like I'm soft. Like I'm not soft. You know what I'm saying? Like we can really get it cracking. Like if you want to fight, we can fight. But don't think I'm gonna keep letting you disrespect me though. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Claressa, when did this start?
It started when she became a hater. She started calling me out after the video went viral of me getting dropped 5 years ago by some dude in sparring. She jumps on that video, and mind you, me and her are still friends. Then she jumps on that video and starts like talking shit about me, saying she'll drop me, she'll do this, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I guess we not friends, so we not sisters. Okay. So then she reaches out. And she's like, hey, it's just business. I'm like, what do you mean it's just business? Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you want to fight, we can fight. And I was actually considering 147. But when I seen all the disrespectful stuff that she was saying, I was like, man, I'm not gonna what, I look like dropping 30 for a girl that dropped dirty, bro. Like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and just, if you want to fight me, come to 154, come to 60, or you can fight me at 68. But I'm not gonna come to a weight class that benefits you because you're too small to even be, what does she call it? Barking up my tree. Like you're too little. And we saw that today. If I would have took my heels off, I still would have been a giant over her. She's like, look at you. Yes, look at me. I got a 45-inch waist on the ass. I'm a 32 on the waist, and I'm a B cup up top. Okay, that's my size. You want to give me some gifts? Give me some stuff. But like when it comes to my legs and stuff, like I'm a bigger girl. All the women in my family are pretty big girls, and I'm not ashamed of that. But I work damn hard to get down to 160 and to 154. But to go down there and fight against a girl who, whatever, she's a drug cheat. I don't give a fuck. She's the one did it, not me. So if that's how you walk around on weight all years. I'm the most disciplined fighter in the world, and I stopped eating meat for 2 years, and I still wasn't walking around on weight. But she can walk around on weight. She was using steroids, and it's okay, because she beat the case. But now you do your body testing and do all your stuff. But I'm not finna come down there, and then you be secretly using it again, because you can cycle on and off. We all know that. So with Alicia, she just been hating. She wanted to be number one for a long time, and she's always been number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. And I think that she just got a little taste of what it may feel like to be number 1. And she just wanted to like take my place. And now she's saying all this stuff about looks. It's like, look, Alicia, I don't know where the fuck you got the I was ugly from, but God not too fond of cute. No, God not too fond of cute, and He don't care about ugly. So it's like, therefore, looks don't matter. But I don't even feel like she's a better looking woman than me. So I don't know why she feel like I'm intimidated by something that God gave us all equal. Like, I'm supposed to be mad because God gave you a nice looking face.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the
what?
nicest thing you ever said to me.
Well,
You probably thought you didn't like him.
I mean, look, we have our back and forth, but I definitely got the fight that I wanted. Look, he picked Savannah to beat me, and you know, I ain't like nobody who picked that.
Yeah,
But
I was well wrong.
Country woman.
no, I get it, but still though, he still should have paid me the money that I wanted to. I end up getting it.
Do that fight.
No, but but you had the control to do it because it was offered to you first.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it because you want to pay me money.
So you got your money.
Yeah, I got it. But I'm saying, like, I would have rather get it from you. No, I understand, but no, I actually like Eddie, and I wanted to say this to you in person. It wouldn't be any UK versus American fights without you, though. Like, you brought that over here, because at first I really didn't know much about the UK fighters or the thing, but you guys have a strong stand in boxing just over the years, and I love seeing how we really are getting all these fights with American fighters versus UK fighters. And they're some of the best fights.
So bring this, you fight with her. Where is MMA or boxing?
Listen, Alicia cannot beat me in no fight. One, she's not even rough enough. You know, it's so crazy, like, she's talking about fighting me, but she wouldn't even get these girls like Amanda Serrano or Kate Taylor. And those are the top girls at her weight class. Or maybe she would. If they're weight class above her, that's what I'm saying. I don't really pay attention to the weight class because these girls can't do nothing with me. I'm too big, I'm too strong, and I'm way more skilled than all of them. Like I said, the only person who I think is anywhere close to me in skill is Katie. I give her 1A, 1B, 1A, but it depends on what you like. But all those other girls, like, they got some catching up to do. And Alicia just does not. She don't even have the punch output that Amanda and Katie have to even make it a competitive fight against me, because you're not going to be able to keep up, especially when I get on your ass. Like, I'm like a pit bull, she's a poodle.
Claressa, does any part of you feel like, man, I should have rode harder for Michaela when they fought now?
I didn't. Oh, so that's people not having no information. I never rode for Alicia going against Michaela. I was team Michaela. Me and Michaela was eating breakfast every morning. We got the same nutrition and stuff. And I also gave Michaela a game plan on how to beat Alicia. I didn't give Alicia a game plan on how to beat Michaela. And I let her know that. Even though me and her trained at the same gym, we never trained together. We never did anything together except go to the movies. So therefore, I was team Michaela. What happened after the fight was Michaela felt the type of way because I gave Alicia her props. Even though it was a quick decision, I think that she she had improved as a boxer, even though Michaela felt like she didn't lose because it was a close fight. But I had to cut it off in the back because it was throwing me off because Michaela was losing when I was watching it, and I can't watch somebody who I love lose while I'm getting ready for a fight. So I actually cut the TV off when I was in the back getting ready for my fight against Savannah. But I was never cheering for Alicia against Michaela. That's false.
You said you trained at the same gym. Tony Harrison, right?
Yeah.
Tony kind of said he was kind of, I guess, a little shocked because he thought you guys had a friendship. And
I got DMs where this girl is calling me my sister. She's calling me sister. She want to know where I got my clothes from. We compliment each other. I thought we were cool. I even offered her a spot to be on a co-main event when I fought up in Little Caesars Arena up in Detroit because she was fighting, I think 2 weeks later, but she was already on weight. We asked the Dawn if it was okay. They said if she agreed to it because we was like, big time boxing come back to Detroit. Why not have 2 women bring it back? So when they mentioned it to me, what do you think about as Alicia? I was like, hell yeah, like, that'd be great, you know, because it was like women empowerment to me. And I always wanted to big her up. That's how, when she was talking about this envious hater stuff, that's the Alicia. She wants me to be a hater of her for whatever reason, but I can't be a hater of somebody who I got more money than, I look better than, I got more accomplishments, I got a bigger butt. Come on, man. Like, I can't be jealous of you. Like, I know you want me to, but I
Who are you
can't.
going to fight next, though? There's not much more for you to do, is there? You know what I mean?
Me and you could do an exhibition or
Oh,
something.
blimey.
And then, no, but I don't.
I'm not coming down to 54.
You have to come down here. But no, I
There's not
think.
many, like, you know, like you see.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, a fight with me and Lisa makes sense. If she really want to fight and we can fight at 54, we can get it cracking. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to go out here and make my opponents, you know what I'm saying? If she wants to be one, she can be. I can rematch Savannah. Of course, me and Franchon got to fight again. Yeah. And then I would still love to fight against Shadesha and Olivia Curry. But Shadesha got to see me anyway because I don't know if it was y'all
You
here.
have beef with her,
Well, I can't have beef with somebody who I'm a better fighter than, but I will say that when Alita with her and Franchon, she had people convinced that she can beat me and Franchon the same night. And I found that disrespectful because she didn't get to Franchon. You saw that. And I used to beat up Shadesha back when she was 195 pounds and I was 156.
Do you think Shadesha would beat French on?
Did I think that?
Yeah.
I thought it would be a closer fight, but I knew Franchon wasn't coming to lay down for her. I think that Shadesha is a better boxer than Franchon, but as far as in, me and Franchon both knew that Shadesha don't have enough heart to beat Franchon because Franchon is going to push you when you get in there. It doesn't matter who she fights, she's going to get inside your chest and make you feel her presence. And I knew once she did that with Shadesha has a mental weakness of fear. She breaks.
All right, guys and girls, anything else?
How do you think Savannah's going to do in PFL? Are you going to be cheering for her?
Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Andy.
Bye.
Oh, wait, Eddie, come back here. I want to ask about Taylor Serrano, too. Come back here.
Savannah is fighting June 8th in the PFL.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can
I
you
know
cheer her for her?
people make up all this stuff like, oh, you know, I'm going to scope. But she actually asked me in Riyadh after I fought, would I please come to her fight June 8th in the UK. So I'm going to honor my word because I told her I don't really like you like that. You know, but I told her I would come over there. And we're both girls from boxing, so I want her to win. But I also want her to see how hard it is so she can understand. Look, everything that the GWOAT do, it may look easy, but it look easy because it's me. It's really hard. So I'm ready to see what she does inside the cage. Yeah, I'm cheering.
Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? Probably Jake Paul, sadly. But
Really?